Well, we are at the stage of this particular bike that there's nothing else I can do with it but what I'm about to do, and that is part it out. I have put it up, listed at several different places, had a few semi-interested people in it. I really wanted to get rid of it because it is a really nice bike, and I don't want to put it back together. It's not in my wheelhouse of things that I want to get back together. So I tried selling it. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it bad enough to pay me a reduced price on it. So we're going to take it apart, put it in a box, list it, and try to make some money back that way. So I'm going to set the time lapse up. The last bike, this particular bike, the KZ440, that was complete, about as complete as this, took me just under 2 hours to pull apart. So I'm going to put it on a time lapse to show that process, and we'll see what happens when we get done. And that is how you reduce a bike to a box. Hour and a half, about what it took me to get that thing apart. I didn't run into any real bad snags. If I'm not mistaken, the bike had been apart before. The person I got it from said the person he got it from, the guy had taken it apart to paint the frame and was putting it back together, and then ended up with it the way it was. What I have left is a frame. I'm going to take the triple clamp off of this one, and then I have a frame with a title, all of the exhaust, big stuff that won't fit in the box, but everything else fits in the box that I'm going to get rid of. The other thing is this motor. I've not had any good luck selling motors. There's an XS 400 that I've had for 2 years now. Can't seem to get rid of it. I can't ship them. Well, I don't look into shipping them, so it's a pickup only. So this particular bike, this particular motor, I'm probably going to pull the covers off and everything, every salvageable piece off, and sell that. Try to make my money back on it. But it's a pretty good day when you can take a bike apart in an hour and a half. Now it's going to take me the rest of the week to list these parts because they're, I don't know, it takes me an hour to do about 10 parts. But we have it torn apart, and unfortunately, I tried to get rid of it as a whole bike. Nobody wanted it. So I'm hoping that they want the parts, and that's where we're at. So we got a little bit of cleanup here in the shop, and then on to listing parts, and that'll be the next thing. I just kind of like looking at the whole process of tearing the bike down and watching how the pieces kind of come off, and eventually you're down to a frame and in the front end and things like that. So that's kind of interesting for me. So that's what we're doing today. We're done with it today, actually. Like I said, a little bit of cleanup, and then listing parts off that bike, trying to make my money back. So that's it for today.